This ain't a diss to nobody that rap, but I'm tired of hearing about all the bodies and crack, or how you was flipping pies, or telling how you ride, but you never wanna tell them how you was getting robbed. Or
the topic tonight is one of the topics that really explains me, because it's going to give you the truth about the streets. If you know me, you know that I always praise the streets. I have always figured out the most honorable, what I would call an honorable thing to do in the streets, to keep people in contact with what the streets have to give. I'm here tonight to explain to each and every individual, whether there's a child, whether there's an older man, or whether there's a person who's on his deathbed, that there's no honor in the streets. You have individuals that are beginning to actually accept certain things that people went against at a time. One of those things is giving up people the details on crimes that they actually brought to the individual. And what they begin to do is they actually throw the people in a place where you think that it's okay or it's fine or it's super thorough to do. I'm giving you the understanding that it's not super thorough to do. There is no honor in us praising anything that has to do with the streets. And I'm telling you this because I'm going to give you an example of something that just happened not too long ago. And you had two individuals that were together, they were friends. They were actually running around in the streets beginning to enjoy the crime. We came to an understanding that wasn't okay, began to bring one against the other. And what began to happen is everything that individual that he was a partnership in a crime with began to actually involve the police within it. Now this is where the destruction began, because you'll have individuals saying this person is a rat, that person is a rat, but 9 times out of 10, the main rat is the one who is screaming at the others because they want to take the focus off of them. And families are being torn apart. I have a cousin that back there, 17 years in the penitentiary, all because of making bad decisions. Me, 10 years straight in the penitentiary, all because of making bad decisions. Every child that I see when I run in the streets, they give me the, hey, what's going on, man? And they want to know, are you serious? Because if you're serious, I'm serious. And I was down Broad in the area, I think it was about 2 days ago, and a young brother walked up to me and he said, he put his hand on my shoulder. My first instinct was to get off of me. But the person who I've become, how can I accept the people or the people accept me if I'm being disrespectful and I'm, jigging away from him and he's trying to relate to me on something. So when he touched my shoulder, I turned around and I said, what's going on? How you feeling? We began to talk. He said, man, I want to go over every speaking that you had. And from time to time, it's like I don't really have the time to do that. So I said, well, come on, let's talk. And when he began to talk about it, he began to cry. He said, your topic, hurt people, was me. He said, but I've been raped when I was a child. I was raped by my uncle 3 times in a row, back to back. He said, I told my mother, I told my father, they all ignored me. He said, I'm struggling every day with homosexuality because I look at men and I feel as though sometimes it's correct. He said, but because you gave this speaking on hurt people, I feel like I wanted to come to you because, believe it or not, I'm running around in these streets with people that you have love for. I'm running around with people that you may not have love for. He said, but I'm telling you today that it changed my life. So it's not only me that's beginning to feel it. Everyone is, accepting the fact that there is no honor in the streets. You have individuals that actually go in their home and play as if they're the big bad guy in front of their family, their wife and their children, and don't even take care of the home. These are the individuals from the streets that's bringing it into the home. It's not the home bringing it into the streets. So when I hear the parents continue to speak to their children and say to their children that when you go out in the streets, don't worry about nothing but yourself. It begins to worry me because the heartache and pain is going to start from someone that's not in their home. And if they're trying to shelter their children and not letting them get into the community to see what's going on, they're going to be vulnerable to it. I got about five people that I mentor around here that I don't let no one know that I mentor, younger guys. And one was saying to me that he need money. And I said, man, you always tell me you need money, but yet you haven't come away from selling the drugs. Why isn't the drugs giving you some money? He said that the drugs was keeping him high. And that the money from the drugs from time to time, he would buy food to eat. He said, I cannot make more for myself to live anywhere. I'm living with my mother still. I said, it kind of blew my mind. Then it took me to the movie that I was just speaking on with the brother Jay from Peace Black People. Do you know that in The Wire, you had Avon Barksdale? These people are real individuals that's been in the streets before from Baltimore. But you had Avon Barksdale, Stringer Bell, and Marlowe, who were millionaires. And these kids wasn't getting a coin. I'm giving y'all an example that you're being slaves. And the people that are the biggest drug dealers, what y'all are worse than slave masters. You're worse than Donald Trump because you're actually feeding these people drugs for our community. And then you're telling them that it's okay. You're not even telling them that it's wrong. So when I speak on no honor in the streets, I'm speaking for individuals like myself. I'm being a spokesman for it and asking the youngest to forgive us for the wrong things that we say.
This to nobody that rant, but I'm tired of hearing about all the bodies and crack, or how you was flipping pies, or telling how you ride, but you never want to tell them how you was getting.
But I gave it to them in a rawest form. I gave it to them. I allowed them to know right from wrong. But it still doesn't have nothing to do with the ones who don't have families or don't have fathers to tell them this. So it's us. You're the father. You're the uncle. You're the brother. Ladies, you're the sister. You're the aunts. You're the mothers. You can't continue to let these youngest fellas know it's okay to be drug dealers. And not only that, I don't even call them drug dealers. They're slaves for other men. You ask how many of these drug dealers can they really pay their bills every month nowadays? They can't. They're all struggling. They're more financing vehicles than it is anything. But that big car that you think, you see the guy coming down the street in, a Bentley or whatever it may be that you want, you can get it. You just don't have to take that route of selling drugs. I know, I'm telling you that I never benefited from that route. That's why it's no out on the streets. Where are we benefiting from selling drugs?